Hello, today we will share with you the hot developments between Palestine and Israel in the world. Let's start with our first news. In an incident that occurred in Gaza City yesterday, an Israeli unmanned aerial vehicle crashed into a civilian's home in the Al Zaytown neighborhood. This event was noted as a development that escalated tensions in the region and posed a danger to the safety of civilians. Israeli UAVs are commonly used in the Gaza Strip for surveillance, reconnaissance, and target identification purposes. However, the occurrence of these devices falling into civilian residential areas poses a serious threat to civilians. In another significant ground operation carried out by Israeli forces to the east of Gaza City, near Shuja'ah, a large-scale operation involving tanks, infantry, and combat engineering units took place. Shuja'ah is a known area that hosts many tunnels and military positions associated with Hamas. This operation was conducted with the aim of addressing Israel's security concerns in the Gaza Strip and targeting Hamas's military capabilities. The Hamas tunnels in Shuja'ah are known to be used by the organization to coordinate attacks on Israeli civilian settlements and to hide weapons and militants. Intense rocket attacks from Gaza are causing sirens to blare throughout Tel Aviv, making it a day where the sirens never stop. Rockets exploding in the skies of Tel Aviv, coupled with the effects of air defense systems, blur the line between night and day. Israeli forces are responding to the rockets launched from Gaza with airstrikes, further escalating tensions in the region. The Israeli army carried out a drone strike on a Hezbollah cell in the Yifta area of southern Lebanon in an attempt to prevent an impending anti-tank guided missile attack on a military outpost. Israel's preemptive move was noted as a development escalating tensions in the region. In an incident that occurred in southern Lebanon, the Israeli army destroyed a Lebanese army observation tower targeted by a missile. In the early hours of today, Israeli security forces arrested a total of 16 individuals from the cities of Bethlehem, Hebron, and Nablus. This operation took place as part of Israel's security operations in the West Bank. Among those arrested, 11 individuals were from Bethlehem, and 1 woman was from Hebron. It was reported that 6 individuals from Nablus were also taken into custody. The Israeli military has announced the neutralization of Hamas rocket unit commander, Han Yunus, and the death of numerous Hamas militants as a result of IAF airstrikes in the Gaza Strip. The operation targeting Han Yunus is part of Israel's strategy to eliminate high-ranking Hamas leaders, emphasizing their commitment to national security. However, this development further complicates the security situation in the region. Hamas is a prominent political and military force in the Gaza Strip, and the loss of such key leaders escalates tensions within the conflict. While Hamas continues its rocket attacks against Israel, Israeli forces persist in targeting Gaza with aerial and artillery strikes. The United States has reported 19 attacks against U.S. troops in the past 2 weeks. These attacks highlight security threats in the regions where U.S. forces are stationed and contribute to the escalating tension in the area. The occurrence of 3 new attacks today underscores the ongoing instability in the region. The U.S. continues to take measures to protect its troops and ensure their security. Statement from the Pentagon: U.S. President Biden has ordered the targeting of 2 facilities used by Iran's Revolutionary Guards and Tehran-backed groups in Syria. This action was taken in response to America's security concerns in the Middle East and efforts to address instability in the region. The Biden administration is inclined to focus more on security issues in the region, and this incident reflects the ongoing transformation of the U.S. role in the Middle East. Reportedly, an American military base in the El Shaddadi town of rural Hasaka was targeted. The base came under attack by unidentified armed groups using mortar shells. This attack highlights the sensitivity of the security situation in the region. According to initial reports, there were no significant damages or casualties, but incidents of this nature can escalate tension in the area and have implications for international relations. Hamas leader Musa Abu Marzouk met with Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Mikhail Bogdanov at the Russian Foreign Ministry's headquarters in Moscow on Thursday afternoon. This meeting holds significance as a reflection of political dynamics in the Middle East and regional relations. The Israeli army announced that it has arrested approximately 1,030 Palestinians in the West Bank since October 7. These widespread detentions reflect the intensity of Israel's security operations and the increasing tension in the West Bank. It is stated that over 670 of those arrested are connected to Hamas, indicating Israel's ongoing struggle against this particular organization. Overnight, 17 more Hamas members were also taken into custody, and there were clashes between soldiers and Palestinian militants in Jenin and Qalqilia. As a result of the events that have occurred in the West Bank since October 7, 110 people have lost their lives. The United States confirmed that it conducted a legitimate defensive strike against 2 facilities in eastern Syria, which were reported to be used by the Iranian Revolutionary Guards. This strike was carried out in response to U.S. security concerns in the region. The activities of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards and groups associated with these facilities are considered sources of regional instability. Such attacks by the U.S. are aimed at protecting their own soldiers and interests. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has addressed the Israeli attacks on Gaza, stating that these attacks have exceeded the boundaries of legitimate self-defense and are of a barbaric nature. Turkey has long been a staunch supporter of the Palestinian people, consistently condemning Israel's operations in Gaza. Erdogan's comments reaffirm Turkey's position regarding the Israel-Palestine conflict, which has escalated tensions in the region and gained international attention. Turkey emphasizes the need for a peaceful resolution to the Palestinian issue and opposes Israel's military operations in Gaza. Iran's foreign minister issued a warning at the United Nations General Assembly, stating that the United States will not be able to escape the flames of the regional war if the Gaza conflict continues. His warning, expressed in English as, "I'm telling American statesmen openly, we do not seek the spread of war in the region, but if the genocide in Gaza continues, they will not escape these flames," reflects the seriousness of the tension and conflict in the region. Iran is a prominent actor in the Middle East's developments, taking a strong stance on various regional issues, including the Israel-Palestine conflict. The minister's warning aims to prevent further escalation of tensions in the region and promote diplomatic solutions leading to peace. The UNRWA Commissioner General emphasized the importance of securing fuel to sustain the agency's vital operations. The Commissioner General stated, "Without a steady supply of fuel, we cannot fully deliver humanitarian aid and support services."
UNRWA expects the necessary support from the international community to continue its mission of providing assistance to those in need in the region. These remarks highlight the extent of the humanitarian crisis in Gaza and the challenges faced by UNRWA under these difficult conditions.